Joseph University. In the name of God the Father, blessings of Reverend Father Dr. J.E. Arul Raj, founder and chancellor of the university, we the Josephites are delighted to present the inception of St. Joseph University and its education missions progress. St. Joseph University was established in 2016 as the first Catholic university in Nagaland and fourth Catholic university in India. The university is approved by the state government of Nagaland through an act of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly and recognized by UGC and AICTE.
Here we invite Father Founder to share his inspiration of opening a mission in Northeast India.
My dear friends, it was always my wish to serve in northeast areas of India. It was there I was called first to become a priest by my brother Jesus. This blessing came to me after a very, very long years of almost 50 years when Bishop James Topil came to Chennai to meet me and asked to start an university in Nagaland. I knew God is speaking. And that was the time when my brother Jesus also was asking again and again, why don't you do something in Nagaland? With the blessing of God the Father and the kindness of the diocese, and also more specially through Bishop James Topil, we are able to establish it very well as it is happening today. Of course, we did not expect it to become such a big program. Initially, our budget was very small. Of course, the banks and public institutions came forward and gave us loans, and we are able to do what we are doing today. And I am very, very happy today. Nearly 3,000 students are studying there because God has blessed us.
The vision of Father Founder has taken the shape of a seed of an idea. Finally, the seed sprouted, and thus a dream became a reality in the shape of a noble venture of establishing St. Joseph University in Nagaland.
Here comes Most Reverend Dr. James Topil to share his vision and purpose of inviting DMI and MMI to Nagaland.
My dear friends, I am happy to share a word about St. Joseph University, Dimapur. Yes, indeed, it's a dream realized by the grace of God, the powerful intercession of Mary Immaculate, and many human instruments, especially Reverend Father Arul Raj. My original plan was just an engineering college, since there were no such colleges in Nagaland. I felt that our tribal people who are poor and cannot afford to go to mega cities paying enormous fees should also have an opportunity to pursue a career in engineering. In this way, we would be providing an avenue and in a way capping of the educational mission of the church we are already doing in Nagaland. The first hurdle was the procurement of the land, which was realized, I should say, as a sheer miracle. The second step was to get the bill passed in the assembly. It was also accomplished easily. The rest are a continual story of God's bounteous grace through Father Arul Raj and his close associates, the DMI and MMI congregations. They have already begun this great saga of writing a new history for the church in Nagaland, and I salute them with love and gratitude. I pray and assure my wholehearted support and encouragement for the growth and development of this university, that it will mold and form committed and responsible citizens for the church and the country.
A team comprising of 5 members visited Dimapur and Kohima district to study the possibilities to start an educational institution in Nagaland and to look for suitable land in the year 2014. In continuous process of searching land, 32.7 acres of land was identified in the locality of Ikshi Model Village, and the land was registered on 12 November 2015, and the DMI Society was registered in Nagaland under the title DMI Foundation. As the establishment of the university began, Father Justin MMI, Father Arul Francis MMI, and Brother Selva Kumar MMI, the pioneers, established MMI community. Subsequently, Sister A. Anthony Yamal, S. Stella Mary, and Pratibha, the pioneer, established DMI community. On 26th of January 2016, the SJU foundation stone was laid by Most Reverend James Topil, Bishop of Kohima, and the site was placed by the Most Reverend Francis Callist, Patron Bishop, in the presence of Reverend Father Dr. J.E. Arulraj, founder and chancellor, superior generals of DMI and MMI, priests from Diocese of Kohima, MMI fathers, and DMI sisters. The St. Joseph Catholic University Bill was passed in Legislative Assembly of Nagaland on 22nd of November 2016, and the bill came to force through the publication in Nagaland Gazette Extraordinary on 19 December 2016. Vision and mission of the university.
St. Joseph University began its academic activities with a strong vision and mission to learn, discover, create, and innovate, and to become global leaders with vision and values for a new world to come. Joseph University provides specialized curriculum that emphasizes on skill development, which helps the students more employable.
At present, the university offers 37 different courses with 20 disciplines and research programs such as MPhil and PhD in all disciplines.
Presently, the total strength of the students are around 3,000, including PhD scholars.
The academic activities are carried out by 123 committed teaching faculties. Among them, 48 are doctoral degree holders, and the non-teaching and supportive total staff are 86.
The university is equipped with full-fledged infrastructures, laboratories such as life science labs, psychology, journalism and mass communication labs, engineering laboratories, computing specialties, and other amenities like transport service, multipurpose hall for spiritual activities, library, hostel for boys and girls.
The university is having sports and games with good facilities with 400-meter track, 2 volleyball court, basketball court, and badminton court, and a football ground.
The university began its first academic year on 4th January 2017 with 2 courses.
First Freshers Day and induction program of second academic year was formally organized on 3rd August 2017.
The official inauguration of the university was held on 18th November 2017. Most Reverend Dr. James Topil, Bishop of Kohima, blessed, and the Honorable Chief Minister D.R. Ziliang inaugurated the main building, labs, and library were inaugurated by cabinet ministers and renowned persons in the presence of Reverend Father Dr. J.E. Arulraj, founder and chancellor.
The university administration and academic proceedings are being governed by the Board of Governors and Academic Council, respectively, having regular meetings once in a year.
Academic achievements. Apart from regular classroom, teachings and learning process, the students are motivated with many events related curricular and extracurricular activities have been organized. A seminar on the following topic were organized.
E-waste management.
Various awareness program on plastic-free Nagaland with the theme of My Waste, My Responsibility.
Yoga for health, happiness and harmony.
Rural camps in the villages. Tobacco-free environment and certified university as tobacco-free campus.
15 days camp with the theme of Swachh Bharat.
Special program on coronavirus.
National Conference on Bioprospecting and Conservation of Biodiversity for Sustainable Agriculture and Health.
Site Fest on the theme of Young People's Mental Health Matters.
Blood donation camp was organized on Blood Donation Day.
Many skill development programs have been organized to inculcate employability skills among students. Recognition by Governor of the state.
The Honorable Governor B.P. Acharya Kohima had invited the first batch of social work students to Raj Bhavan and honored with certificate of appreciation for their contribution to Swachh Bharat mission.
The Governor's Award 2018 were awarded to 6 students
Of eminent personalities. Mega events.
The 3rd Annual Sports Meet 2020 was organized for 4 days.
Cultural and Ethnic Day was organized to encourage inter-tribal interaction and to promote cultural heritage of the state.
Song for Fujin, he 말만 국가에 나만 더워요.
In Christ to the world.
The committee organized monthly Holy Eucharistic celebration, yearly recollection, retreat, and hostelers are encouraged to participate in daily Holy Eucharistic celebration, reciting Rosary, fellowship prayer, and celebration of Advent Christmas and visiting of orphanage.
Academic proceedings through online platforms.
Though it is a crucial time for education sector due to novel coronavirus disease, the university conducted the end semester examination through online for the final year outgoing students and distributed e-copy of grade sheets. The university introduced virtual e-learning program which ensures no academic loss. The academic proceedings which make a paradigm shift from traditional classroom teaching to digital learning with importance component of well. The online alumni meet through online was conducted.
Contribution of university towards COVID-19.
The university main building was used for institutional quarantine by the government of Nagaland for stranded citizens who returned from other states. Let's listen to our students share.
I have learned and I have made so many of cherishable memories, and I'm always fortunate, and I always consider myself to be very lucky that I've been surrounded by such wonderful professors. I've been surrounded and I've been placed in such wonderful department.
It's safe to say that I had an amazing experience at St. Joseph University. In regard to the academics, the syllabus seemed vast and quite frightening at first, but with the dedication of our professors, we were all able to cope and learn. Their passion and their guidance really helped us understand the subject.
It is such a research-oriented university. It offers research programs on various courses, and as such, the scholars interested in expanding the realm of knowledge find home in this university.
Of course, it has given me an opportunity to experience a new way or the new systems of learning, which was not there in the States as well as the country like India.
Express my thanks to the university authorities and management board members for doing the best they can to continue keeping the students' community engaged.
One of our beneficiaries sharing.
When we think about the past lives, it was a great difficulties for our Naka people, especially our people here in Dimapur area. But now, after this university has started, we are really thankful to God that we are going through our life in a very smooth way for our children especially. Our youth, our children they were in the past life facing lots of problems for the admission of further studies. To get good education, we have to go outside Nagaland, we have to ask admission here and there, and even financially also we face lots of problems and difficulties, financial crisis like that because of all these things. But at present now, God has really blessed us with this St. Joseph University.
We sincerely acknowledge and express our gratitude to all. Thank you.